So what we have here is on top a standard Japanese Type 38 Arasaka, and on the bottom is a slightly scaled down training version of the same rifle. This is about 85 or 90% scale. It's a little shorter, the stock's a little smaller, the bolt is a little smaller. Everything on this rifle is just slightly smaller than on a standard Arasaka. This would have been used for training, particularly with schools. So one interesting thing to note about this trainer is that the length of the opening in the receiver is long enough to accommodate an empty case or a blank, which is what it would have actually used, but too short to accommodate a live cartridge. This rifle was clearly intended only for use with blanks. As you can see here, the bolt has no locking lugs on it, but it will close and cock on an empty cartridge. So this would have been used exclusively with blanks. There is even a stripper clip guide. The bore is smooth. There's no rifling in it. There's a nice marking on the stock there. I can't tell you exactly what that means. I'm not sure, but I bet we can find out. And there are no markings on the receiver, and that's not uncommon for a training rifle like this. It does have a serial number on it. You can see it does actually have range markings on the rear sight, even though it would only fire blanks. The bolt stop is slightly different than a typical one. This is simply a spring-loaded wire, and you just pull it out in order to release the bolt. We can take a look at the difference between the trainer bolt and a standard Type 38 Arasaka bolt here. The end cap does have some nice patterning to it. Not quite as nice as the originals, the real rifles. More to the point, the trainer here has no locking lugs. You can see two nice prominent locking lugs there on the front of the Arasaka bolt. And on this trainer, we've got nothing. Also interesting is the extractor. On the trainer, it's this little thing, where on a proper Arasaka bolt, you have a big Mauser type extractor, far, far stronger than what they put on the training rifle. Of course, this trainer isn't intended to sustain any pressure. So with this being a training rifle, all of the functional components of the rifle that you would want to train soldiers on are duplicated, including, for example, the safety. Here at the back, the safety on an Arasaka requires you to push in the cocking piece and rotate. Once you do that, the trigger is disconnected, the gun is safe. Now it's ready to fire. So the rear sight on this trainer does flip up, and there is a little adjustable slide on it, although it is simple bent sheet metal. No way to lock it in position, but no reason you would need to, since this is only firing blanks. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Check back to ForgottenWeapons.com for more information on interesting Japanese rifles.